welcome to Hidden in Universal Vault, and today we are back with another edition of The Land Before Time of the Furious. Oh boy, I have found the worst in this series. We're heading back to Land Before Time with Land Before Time 4, Journey Through the Mist. This is a 1996 film. Well, in the credits is 1995, but I'm going to say 1996. Oh boy. This movie was garbage. This movie was hot shit garbage. I'm just going to tell you right now. This is a turd right here. Let me explain to you what this is about. Basically, in this installment, Littlefoot's family, his grandparents discover they actually have long-necked cousins. So, basically, like any normal day. He goes out with his friends. He stumbles upon a girl, long neck, named Allie. And unfortunately, so they have to look for this golden flower to cure his grandfather. His grandfather pretty much is very ill. So his grandmother says you gotta go look for it and you gotta find it at a certain time. Otherwise, the cure's not gonna work. So they have to find this golden flower, which is essentially the antidote. And unfortunately, it's not very good. This movie is bad. It's really, really bad. The writing's bad. Only positive I can say is the animation's good. It's sloppy. New to the series, Charles Durning. He plays a guy named Archie who meets in this, cave. The problem was, it's more of the same. The formula is exactly the same. And I think I found the problem with the later films. It's more of the same. I can't say anything about it. The first Land Before Time is a classic. The second one was decent. Third one was actually a masterpiece compared to this garbage. I'm sorry, but this was a chore to even get past. None of the characters even went anywhere. They were flat. Songs were just extremely annoying. I was sitting there bored. I literally yawned. It almost put me to sleep. Such a shame, because I thought these movies were going to improve. No, they get very worse. They get worse in this. Like I said, it's sloppy, but yeah, it's really bad. The songs, like I said, are bad. You had to at least be at least the age of 2 to really understand this. It's not good. It's really bad. I think I judge about this. I can't say anything good about this. There are really not any good moments. Most of the cast returned back. Jeff Bennett, I did look up, and yes, he voices Petrie in the entire sequels. Well, I thought Jeff Bennett was actually... Excuse me. Sorry if I coughed. I didn't mean to, but... yeah. It is painfully bad. Nobody was that good. Why in the world do they get a big talent? You'd think with a big talent like Charles Durning would improve the character that much. But it's just bad. I'm sitting there trying to get past before I really... It was so bad I almost wanted to shut this off. But no, I'm going to mow through this film and get this over with. Like I said, at least with the Fast and Furious movies, yes, Fast and Furious was bad. But that's gold compared to something like Journey Through the Mist. But yeah, I think I mentioned why. I'm just going to keep saying it's bad. I don't really know any good thing about it. Like I said, the animation's good. The character on Allie, you can't really tell why it's Littlefoot Allie, but the eye color is about the same. Sometimes its color tinting's really bad, like you could tell. But one's like a grayish brown, the other one's a brown with different eye color. He's just basically just a female Littlefoot. It's just essentially for Littlefoot to have another friend. But yeah, it's like, I can give you why. Yeah, and I'm going to show you a picture of the alligator right there. Yeah, boring, pointless character. Half of them. There's a rat that they meet. Extremely pointless. I don't think I showed you what it looks like though, but essentially... that's the disc. I didn't show you that and that. This disc is essentially a 2002 print on a 2017 release. But yeah, I think that's about it. you basically get the exact same special features as the original. Instead, you get additional trailers and a trailer to the Game Boy Advance game, which I think I own that. I might have that game. I'll have to look. I have so many GBA games, but I do have the GBC Land for Time. So, I think I mentioned this. So, it's time for the final verdict. And my final verdict is to avoid this turd at all costs. Do not even watch it unless you have all three of them. I can't recommend this one. Don't torture yourself, guys. I tortured it. I think they're going to get worse as the series goes by. And I can see why they get worse. Adding songs in Land for Time movie just does not work. They don't work. That's the big problem with these movies. They're there to entertain. This is a kid's movie, not a family movie. There's a difference between a family movie and a kid's movie, a children's film. This is close to a children's movie. It's more the same. Essentially, Littlefoot is just an errand kid. It's like, here, sorry about that, guys. Here's how I explain. It's almost like sending your kid to a grocery store, but he has to go up three flights of stairs just to get milk. That's essentially Littlefoot. He's just their errand guy. He tags along with the friends, Ducky, Sarah, Petrie, Spike, all those. Only add an alley doesn't work in the film. It's neat that Littlefoot has a love interest, so they add another character, but she's pointless. Many of the other characters pointless. Just do yourself a favor, guys. Do not watch Journey for the Mist. It's awful. It is bad. This thing is probably going to be on the worst films list. Of all the movies I watch, this one might make it on the worst list. The other reason I own it is because it's a 3-pack. If it wasn't a Land for Time movie and just some other generic animated film that Universal did, I probably would have got rid of it. But I highly avoid this unless you're going for a complete Land for Time series. After watching Land for Time 4, I keep thinking 3 and 4. After watching the 4th, I don't know if I'm going to continue this series. I don't know. I'm going to give it 2 more movies. If I cannot suffer for 2 more movies, if this series does not entertain me and has to keep doing piss poor writing, characters that don't go anywhere. We had these likable, cute little dinosaurs in these films, but they don't really develop the characters. Littlefoot does not go anywhere. It's like, keep doing the same thing. We do this, go on an adventure. Do this, go on an adventure. Do this, go on an adventure. That kind of thing. It gets old and very tiring to the point where I feel bored. The audience feels bored. Come on, give the audience a chance. So I'm done rambling. Avoid the turd that is Land for Time 4, Journey for the Mist. Do not ever watch this. If you feel the need to watch the sequels, be warned, they're probably going to get worse. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on my social page. Follow me on Twitter. You'll get all that. So go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Open up Twitter feeds. Basically, it's just boring before it gets good. That's how I put it that way. So, might be on the worst list. I don't know. We're not at the end of the year, so I can't really say that. But I would say just avoid this film. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to say a good night, or I'm going to say a good day. However you want to say. However you want to say. I'm just going to sign off. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.